Like I've said before, you know, the people who started painting before us, they had a lot of tricks and devices that they use. And I want to show you one from the past. I don't know where I got this, but it comes from Italy. It's called the magic window. And I guess this would be what is called the first projector. Now this thing has all kinds of levers and arms and little gadget, and it'll come apart if you're not careful. Got to have an Allen wrench. But this is the working part of it. It's actually a prism. It's got an eyepiece in it. And you got to mount this so that you catch your object in here, and this is pointed towards your surface that you're going to draw or paint on. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up and show you how to work this thing. Again, I don't know where I got this. It's very old, but and all I know is it came from Italy, and I'll show you how it works. This is going to be our subject, this nice cobalt blue bottle, and I'm going to set it over here to one side. Going to have to attach this thing to our easel, whatever support you so desire. When we do that, I'll take this thing and I'm going to mount it up here. That's the reason why I like using this French easel. It's got so many things you can do with it. If you're a watercolorist, now if you're a big time oil painter, you might want to use another one. The hardest part about this is getting your subject lined up. So they have a lot of knobs and adjustments that you can do to get your subject lined up. And for this one, since our subject is off to the left, I'm going to point the prism off to the left. Well, if it's off to the right, over here, there's another hole down here. I can unscrew this knob, turn it upside down, and it goes to the right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing lined up and use this Allen wrench to loosen this and tighten this up as necessary. And there's all kinds of adjustments you can do to line it up. And you just look through here, sort of like aiming a camera, and get your subject lined up so you can see it on your support. So now I'm going to show you what happens after we get it lined up. Okay, this is the bottle, cobalt blue bottle, and this is the setup. One thing you need is a lot of light for this, so now I'll go ahead and show you how the magic window looks. Okay, here's the setup of the magic window and the bottle. Now, one of the things you need to notice about this is that the opening of the magic window has to be pointed towards your surface that you're going to draw on or paint. Now I'm going to try and get up close to that eyepiece and show you what it looks like when you look through the magic window itself. Okay, we'll give it a shot and see how it goes, okay? Now this is going to be a little bit shaky, but bear with me. What you see here is that bottle that I showed you earlier through the eyepiece. And when you look up and down through the eyepiece, you can see the bottle. Now let me try and show you what it looks like when I try and draw on it if I can. And you can see my hand as it comes in there and it goes around. What it has done, it has projected that bottle over onto my drawing surface through this eyepiece that you see keep coming in and out. Pretty primitive, but it works. It works well, and you can see how the artist that came before us had a utility for this thing, and how it worked. You know, you can put a person in there and it'll work just as well as this bottle.